Hi guys, it's Barbara with Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, magical fantasy tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Cancer. So Cancer, you got some evidence. There's infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. And you got SOS, distress, act in urgency, assistance needing. You're having a little bit of a breakdown here. Somebody's a little extra. Somebody is a little extra, a little dramatic, trying too hard. It's almost like, I feel like someone's trying to be petty here. Or, yeah, I feel like the extra is somebody getting caught and then acting some kind of way. When they get caught, they're being a little extra. Maybe they're throwing some shade at you or saying things they shouldn't be saying to you. Tell me about this for Cancer. Yeah, the truth. Somebody's very cold and calculated. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like they're obsessed with a choice from the past. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn in a new passionate beginning. Why do I feel like this person is married? Cancer, if you're with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're dating somebody that's married because there's the King to the Queen of Pentacles. And this person's infatuated with this person from the past, but there's a family situation. There's a family situation here. The family situation is with the Queen of Pentacles here. Why do I feel like the one that's taking control, going to take control of the situation is the King of Pentacles, the husband? So I almost feel like this King of Pentacles is standing up for you. They're standing up for you, Cancer, because they want justice for you. Not only do they want justice for you, they want justice for themselves. They see things from a different perspective here. Of course they do. And they're very guarded and defensive. This person could be very guarded and defensive for a reason, wounded warrior, because, you know, not only that, suffering for enlightenment is the Hangman, right? You may have gone through, or they may have gone through a difficult time with this person before, right? But this is a karmic cycle that's going to end. I feel like not only for you and this King of Swords, but for the King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like for you, all you wanted was to be loved and have happiness and success. That was your wish fulfillment, to be loved by your partner. I feel like now you're trying to just try to move forward. You feel like maybe you were naive and you need to move forward. Like you had your head in the clouds. You just, you know, what it's also saying here, Cancer, is that maybe that you just focused on being loved by your partner. You didn't focus on the bad in a situation. And it may be that you were a little naive about the way this person really was, right? Because if you're focused on just love, you're not focusing on what they could be doing wrong, right? So I feel like now you're trying to move forward. You're trying to move past this, moving on from this relationship to a new beginning. I feel like you're moving on to a new beginning. I feel like there's no equal give and take here. And this is time for you to move on in your judgment. This person deceived you. Now they're in their emotions, right? They deceived you, but now they're in their emotions, because the harsh truth is they're going to regret this. They're going to regret it because they didn't win what they wanted. This person was obsessed with somebody else's wife. They left you for somebody else's wife. So not only did you find out about it, but so did the husband here. Now they're trapped in their head because they know they're the third party. Well, they're the third party being trapped in their head. It's almost like seeing the fight, seeing the argument that ended the burden. So I feel like for this person, I feel like they were caught up in the middle of this too, because I feel like they got caught by this person. I feel like the King of Pentacles, yes, because somebody was married. It was illuminating being married, okay? It's illuminating that there was a commitment here, that somebody was juggling. And now in divine timing, they'll be left out in the cold. They'll be left out in the cold. So I feel like there's two relationships that fall apart because of somebody's actions. Actually, the actions of two people cause two relationships to fall apart. What else does Cancer need to know? You know, here's the thing. Cancer, shut the door, lock the door, and barricade the door. I feel like this person's now doing some soul searching. This person is passionate now about reconciling. I feel like your energy is the Queen of Swords. You're going to cut this person off. You're going to hold back from an offer. You'd rather be single and have a victory than brokenhearted. This person is not the one for you. This person, like they're saying, cut this person off and move on. Walk away. So I feel like in this case, there's, talk about killing two birds with one stone. Two relationships were destroyed by two people's actions. That's what I feel like. But I also feel like the husband is defending your honor as well. So there's a big fight here. There's a big fight between this. Not only did they destroy your relationship, they destroyed the relationship of the other party. So let's get all 12 signs. You're dealing with an Aries. Someone was married. They were in a commitment. If you're dealing with a Taurus, someone's going to be left out in the cold for a long time. It's been a long time coming. It could be a long time coming and somebody's finally being left out in the cold. If you're dealing with a Gemini, somebody is not speaking. They're not saying anything. They just want peace. If you're dealing with another Cancer, this was about a new passionate beginning. This was about sex. If you're dealing with a Leo, there's an opportunity to walk away. If you're dealing with a Virgo, somebody's trying to communicate their love. If you're dealing with a Libra, you're getting clarity about an Aries, Leo, Sag. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, there's a family situation with the King of Swords. Somebody may have a baby mama. This may be a baby mama to the King of Swords. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, somebody may be pregnant. They're waiting. They may be pregnant. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, their wish fulfillment is to have a partner. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're blocking the third party. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're manifesting healing. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.